Work that trick. Work that trick, trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick, trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick, trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick, trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick. Work that trick.
I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, can you dig it, sucker?
I don't know what D-Walk said in the end, but I gotta press that button automatically. Ladies and gentlemen, the button gets pressed when the show starts.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
He just catching up for old times that he didn't catch me on.
No, I did, and you have about 18 buttons to press before EOD has to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PWF Presents NXT Deadline. Yesterday was NXT Time with D-Walk with NXT Deadline, which mainly became a comment war between two people. That's not my problem. That's his show. Today, we're going to have the Invisible Woman here. How are you, Invisible Woman?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing?
EOD Wrestling Hub.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
And D-Walk, a.k.a. Drunk Walk, a.k.a. I Love Crime Time. Does Crime Time love me?
Of course they do. Who doesn't love me? Everybody loves me.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Thank you. Now, let's start this off with a general question, counterclockwise. EOD, what are your general thoughts of NXT Deadline? Was it good? Was it bad? No spoilers.
I thought it was really good. It's kind of what I thought Survivor Series would have been like, but it's just me. I thought it was good from top to bottom for the most part.
Okay. All right. Mr. D-Walk, same question.
Okay. I thought it was dope. By far one of the best NXTs they've done in a while. The only two matches I didn't care about is Mr. Iguana and the Tanner Paxton match. Other than that, I thought it was good.
Yeah. Cardi M, your thoughts general on
No, same all across the board. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I disagree though. I mean, I partly watched it for the Mr. Iguana match. Otherwise I would have slept through it. I watched for Mr. Iguana and Kendall Gray and Tatum Paxley, honestly. But we'll talk about the outcomes later.
All right. Let's start off with the first match, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 1. We got a comment already. I swear to God, if that's that one motherfucker.
Thank you for the 21.
Oh no, there we go. Thank you for 21 watching. This channel is focused on baby oil. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever,
we have a clip for the comment.
No, we have a button, and his name is Prison Cheeks.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Uh-huh.
All right, 13 watching. Let's go. Hit those likes, leave those comments. First match: Obafemi versus Ricky Starks, part 2 for the NXT Championship. Ricky Starks, Obafemi comes out with the walk. Oba. I love that shit. Then Ricky Starks come out with the lights.
Ricky Stank. It's Ricky Stank.
Ricky Stanks come out with the lights. Cardi M is amazed by the colors and the light show and how they do the lights. So we'll talk about that later. Match was back and forth. The first thing that Ricky Starks did was try to drop the leg, and then Booker T said, "What the hell is he doing? That guy's like 310 pounds. You're half of him. Like you can't. That doesn't work."
It's like taking a toothpick to a brick.
But the match was based on Ricky Starks playing 4D chess and trying to understand what he was doing, and Oba kind of showing off. He wasn't really taking anything serious. At one point, Ricky was on the floor on the ring. He gets up, like kind of half up. Oba does a PK, penalty kick, but he doesn't run. He's so powerful, he just does it. Like, back. Like, oh, damn. After a number of DDTs, because we all knew Ricky Starks was going to do DDTs, you see the crowd. There was this one woman next to the commentator's table. 2 women. One woman was so disgusted when Oba did the fall from grace, the first one to Ricky Starks, and it was a 2 count. They just looked at her like, no, I didn't pay for this. I didn't pay for this. No. Then when he did the Undertaker version of the Fall from Grace, which is the last ride, you grab your underwear and you kind of do a wedgie on the guy, and then a power bomb.
It's like a spirit bomb. What Keith Lee used to do.
Bomb, yeah. You remember? I don't think he's Cardi M's ever seen a Keith Lee spirit bomb. It's actually pretty nice. For the 1, 2, 3, people are shocked. Thank you. People are amazed. Oba is now a 2-time NXT champion. He did say the sun is setting on the revolution, and whatever he says is law. So, Cardi M, your thoughts and rating of this match?
Ricky Saints versus Oba Femi.
Yes, the opener.
I wish you could see the face I just made. I'll give it like a B. I wasn't really watching it. I heard the outcome. I was like, okay. I don't know. This whole Oba Femi storyline has been Oba and Ricky Saints has been overplayed, and I feel like that's why Javon Evans got put on the back burner was because of that whole storyline. So it's done now. Let it be done. I don't know what they're gonna do with Ricky Saints, but it's done. I give them.
Hey man, hold on. Hey man,
What?
get this motherfucker, man.
Hold on. Keep okay. You know what? Hold up. EOD, your thoughts while this guy.
Somebody in the comments.
Are you guys a gay throuple? Well, I'm not
There's
gay.
a woman here, and no.
Let's put the picture here.
But okay.
There you go. See? Hi. She's a woman.
Yeah.
All right. My thoughts on it. First, we got to start off. This match should have never happened in the first place, and I still blame D-Walk for Oba Femi still being in NXT. But having said that, the match was good. It was good. It wasn't like an A match or anything like that, and the right guy definitely won. But I was a little shocked and everything that he did win. Just because I don't know what they're gonna do with Ricky Saints. I almost feel like that's it for Ricky Saints in NXT, kind of. But Oba, he was dominant. Yeah, he was. I was like, you're doing that same thing you did last time, where you were starting to play around a little bit in the ring. He went ahead and did his little stomp, his little strut in the middle of the match at one point. I'm like, this is what happened last time. You got a little bit too cocky, Oba, but yeah, But I go to the Ricky Saints though. He did try to DDT again, and this time it did not work because he did. I think he did it on a step. Then he went inside and did it, and Oba kicked out. And Ricky was like, "All right, that's it. I don't got nothing else for this guy."
Ooh.
So,
hey, can I say something? Hey, you motherfucker, don't dream me. You motherfucker. I can't wait to find your wife so I can fuck her and get her pregnant so you can raise the kid. You fucking.
Okay, hold up now. Okay. I think you're talking about Mufasa. Hold up now. Calm down. I press the button.
No, I'm talking about Chris.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I don't even know what comments are going. I don't even know what's going on. What's happening right now?
BOD, please don't read the comments. I'm letting this ride.
Oh, I can't. I don't got my glasses on. I can't see it even if I want to.
Hey,
it's like something tiny.
Hey, y'all some lame. Y'all some lame.
No, D-Wall, let him go. The more comments, more people. It's funny. It's funny to me because it's random people.
What's ironic is like,
you're not even.
I guess I'll catch in the VOD.
All right.
My wife isn't a man. You wouldn't be interested. If your wife is a Muppet, that's on you, sir. Now let's continue. D-Walk. Thoughts? You are really gorgeous, and you don't have to show them.
Yeah, you ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Hey,
exactly.
Hey, Chris. It's a good thing your wife ain't a man because I'm gonna fuck her and get her pregnant and you go raise the kid.
Oh my God, this is not NXT.
I love you, D-Walk.
All right. No, this one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done.
He's gone.
I'm done.
In the eyes of an angel, we shall miss you. Oh.
Okay, I'm done. All right, about the match, the Oba Femi match.
Okay. Yeah, back to the match, please.
I like the match. The match, I was happy. Oba Femi beat Ricky Saints. I mean, like, to me, because he shouldn't have lost anyway. And the fact that the news is Oba Femi's going to beat Cody Rhodes.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah,
that's the only thing that I give D-Walk credit for. The fact that we're going to get him on a big stage, Oba, in front of Saturday night's main event, where everybody's going to be watching because of John Cena. That is the only grace I give you, D-Walk, is for this Oba thing. Because Oba should not even be on NXT anymore. But since he is, they're going to give him a little showcase. I still think it's going to end in disqualification. I think Drew McIntyre is going to interfere, but that's neither here nor there. But I blame you, D-Walk, for all this
I
Obafemi,
D-Walk.
everything.
I blame D-Walk for everything. Music off, please. Copyright.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about that before we get to the next match. Oba versus Cody, Saturday night's main event. Now, you say Drew McIntyre's gonna get in there. I don't care how badass Drew McIntyre gets in it. Obafemi walks up to him like, motherfucker, if you didn't interfere in my match, I'm gonna break you. That's one thing.
Oh, just for the fact it's not gonna be a winner, like a definitive win. That's what I meant. That's
because we have to talk about when we get to the end of the show. There's a lot of chicanery that's gonna happen in that match between Oba and Cody. But Cardi M, who wins? Oba or Cody?
Oh.
This is supposedly a non-title match.
Exhibition. I think they call it an exhibition match.
Exhibition, champion versus champion.
They could. Okay, I don't know how to answer this honestly. I feel like Oba could win, but I don't know if they could really let Cody lose like that.
To Oba though, it's Oba. He's the future. Cody is
exactly. That's why I feel like they would give the win to Oba. But if in terms of like who could really, yeah, I'll say Oba.
All right. I would say Oba too because again, we've seen people do finishers on him, and then he just wakes up like a damn beast. Like imagine Cody doing the Cody Cutter, and then Oba just gets up like oh that's it, you're done. That's it. Get out. Bye. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, but Cody.
Yeah.
Cody is kind of turning heel right now, so he could like do something dirty.
If he does an illegal thing on the ruler, it cements. We'll see because again we can't say who the other person is at the end of the show until we get to the end of the show.
But it'll hurt. If it's not for the title, it'll hurt Obafemi more than it's gonna hurt Cody Rhodes. It ain't for the title, so let Obafemi win.
By count out though, like imagine if he lost by count out.
Oh. Okay,
right.
we did see Kevin Owens beat John Cena, and Kevin Owens was the NXT champion, and John Cena was the world champion.
Yeah, no, he was US.
No, he's US champion.
US.
Same thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Though he was a champ. Yeah.
The same thing. But
this is. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go on.
No, what was I about to say? If it doesn't end clean, like I agree with you. Like I think Cody would probably do something to end up pulling the win. If this was NXT booking the show, I'd be like, okay, all bets are off. We don't know. They might really let Oba beat Cody. But since it's the main roster and they don't like giving people what they want, it's probably going to be like disqualification, or maybe right as something's going to happen. Maybe Oba's about to actually beat Cody. Something crazy is going to end up happening. End up being a disqualification. I don't know if Kobe. I don't know if Drew McIntyre would interfere if Oba was going to beat Cody. I think it would be like if maybe Cody was about to interfere in the match or something like that, or maybe he's mad at Oba. But I think Drew's going to interfere in the match somehow, some way. I thought about which I'm going to talk about later on the show, though. But I'm like, I don't know if they're going to put him on. I don't know if they're going to do that on the main roster yet, though. So that's the only thing.
If they do it like that, it kind of save both of them, but it won't. It keep Obafemi at a regular level. Now, if they make Obafemi beat Cody Rhodes, even though like he's not fit to hold the title, he's not fit to hold the NXT title long. He fit to drop this title and go to the main roster. And if they're building to be a monster, they'll let him win.
Yeah, they should let him. I think they should let him win, just because the belt's not going to change hands anyway, so it's not going to really matter. It does nothing for Cody. Cody losing is not going to do anything to him losing. It does everything for Oba winning. Yeah. So.
Yes. Now, all right, that's fine. All right, next match, which I forgot what it was. It was.
We were on the first match.
It was just
Iron Survivor Women. Iron Survivor Women. Yes. Iron Survivor Women. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Iron Survivor Women with Kaylani Jordan, Jordan Grace, Kendall Gray, Sol Ruka, and that's 5. Yeah, no, is it 5?
Yes, it's 5.
Okay.
You said Jordan Grace, right?
Yeah,
Kendall Gray,
Jordan and Jordan. Kendall, Sol Ruka. Jordan, Kendall, Sol Ruka. Lola Vice.
Lola.
Okay. At one point, Kendall and Kaylani started the show. Kendall did a wonderful, nice little counter pin to get the first one. Kaylani goes to the penalty box, and before she was gonna go into the penalty box, so Ruka came out, and then she attacked Soruka, and Soruka went to the back, and then she came back later on, but then she went to the penalty box. Next up was, I think, Lola Vice. Yeah, Lola Vice was next.
Yeah.
Lola Vice did the Hurricane to Kendall to get the pin on that one too. Kendall went to the penalty box. Then she fought Kaylani for a little bit. After that, Soruka came out at the end. So after Lola Vice came out, Jordan Grace came out. Jordan Grace did another win. Like basically every person that came out did a finisher on Kendall, and then Kendall kept going into the penalty box.
You remember
and Kaylani too. Yeah,
you remember Saruka came out like number 3, and Kalani Jordan messed up her knee.
Yeah, she took out her leg. Yeah,
she took out her leg and everything.
Then she left, and then the last person came out, and then she came out later. Like she just came out like all hobbling. I'm like, don't do that. Like,
and they put a leg brace on her.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, whatever, guys. Then she came back. So Ruka did the double.
Yeah.
Soul Snatcher.
I didn't like that.
You don't like that. You don't like that. Oba does like. Oba
just
can
the fact
the same thing. I'm not lying about that. I'm sorry.
No. Just the fact about it, like she got hurt, went back in the back. She came back. Your knee supposed to be still hurting. Your knee supposed to be. But then you do a double soul snatcher and get 2. They did mess up on Kendall. Kendall Gray actually supposed to got 4 pins. You remember that one pin they messed up on?
Yep.
He's actually supposed to have 4.
Yep. But then she did get a pin by doing the I like to call the Cali power slam, where remember she just like did the quick ass power slam to Kaylani. Everyone was confused except for me, EOD, Terrell, DJ Wolfie. Anyone that watches Evolve is like, okay, that's a finisher. That's a finisher. Suck it or not, I don't care. At the end, last 2 minutes of the match, Jordan and Jordan just fighting each other, just they get themselves out of the way.
Man.
So Ruka, go on.
I said they fought for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Background and everything.
Then Ruka on the outside does a soul snatcher on top of the stairs, like a fuck it. He's like, fuck it, and does it on that one.
Yeah.
Then after Kaylani and Grace get like they punch each other outside, Lola Vice is in the ring. Kendall Gray was in the penalty box. She only had about 15 seconds left on the clock. She gets out of the penalty box, runs to the top rope, jumps, and does a jumping top rope flatliner or the Shades of Gray for the 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds later, and there's no one around, bell rings, and your Iron Survivor winner and your Evolved champion, Kendall Gray. Now, before we get the ratings, I want to I'm going to tag Fightful Wrestling for this. I know they don't like me doing this, but this must be said. I've been listening to Fightful Wrestling for a while. Every time I go to work, every time I go do activities, and they usually tell me all the exclusive stuff about NXT and Evolve. That's where I found out that Evolve gets a dramatic pay cut when they work, and that's where I found out that. But here's the thing, though: Fightful Wrestling doesn't know squat about Evolve. Not a thing. They don't know about the tapings. They don't watch the show. They don't even know about the wrestlers or what they do over there. They're very confused about why Kendall Gray is in NXT. Now, this is one of the guys that talks about NXT. You hear his voice, and you guys can read the text that comes in. This is by far, he says this is contradictory, but this is the definition. If you look in the encyclopedia, what contradictory is.
The minute. I like that they saved the spot heavy stuff until Soul got in. First 15 minutes were frantic. Okay, so here's where I say things that seem contradictory. I love Kendall Gray. I think she's got an amazing future in this business. She's got stuff that almost no other women have that I recognize. Like she's the amateur wrestling background of Kendall Gray makes her so special. And you can see all of that in all the stuff that she does. I really like watching her wrestle. She absolutely should not have won this.
Okay.
What is Evolve? Is it its own thing, or is it like just part of NXT? Because
Now, Ding Dong, shout out to Bailey, it's his own thing because that's why it's on Tubi in the bowels of that place. This is not the only major wrestling or podcast that has said this. They're not the only ones. So it bothers me a little bit more than this one. Come on now. It bothers me that you gave her all that praise, yet you're saying she's not going to win and Evolve. That's like saying that The Rock, just when he did the whole like SmackDown Hotel promo and is fucking super hot, doesn't win the Survivor Series, doesn't win the Royal Rumble, doesn't win the Hell in a Cell. Are you serious? EOD, please explain to me this.
Well, I mean, LA Knight was pretty hot too, and they haven't done anything with that guy. So I get it. I get what he's saying because Kendall Gray, like you said, she's on Evolve. A lot of people don't watch it. Everybody knows all these other characters. They don't know Kendall Gray. We watch it, so we know and everything. And shout out to Crescent Star over there on Fightful and everything. That's why I ended up started doing this stuff to begin with because of her. But anyway, so I get it and everything because even I was shocked that she won. Like I was kind of hoping she could win, but I didn't even really realistically think she would win. I actually thought it was going to be Lola Vice, to be honest with you. She signed a new contract, and she still got the thing with JC Jane, how she got screwed over by Laney Reed. So, but it was nice to see Kendall Gray win in like NXT. I like the fact that you can't predict NXT too much. They're trying to get that Evolve thing going on. It's like, look, just because the main roster operates this way, NXT, anything can happen. So,
okay. So, D-Walk, what are your thoughts on that? Like this person that shout out to him for Fightful Wrestling, this major wrestling podcast is saying, why is she on Evolve? I mean,
well, basically, he come off as a douchebag, as an idiot. Like I said,
don't do that.
and did y'all notice how savage they was in the penalty box? They were savage.
Oh yeah.
Kalani Jordan was a savage in the penalty box. Second of all the wrestlers that wrestle besides Kendall Gray is up and coming wrestlers. To me, Kendall Gray winning this tournament, it pushes her up where we need new talent. It's time for new talent to start doing stuff in wrestling. Like her winning, she up there with Sol Ruka and Lola Vice just because she won. Now people know who she is, and now people know the potential she could do.
And people know Evolve now more because now everyone wants to be like, oh, she's the Evolve champion. What's Evolve? And who might not even known about Evolve before. So it brings everything up. Yeah. And whether she wins or lose or whatever, I think it does its job because everybody's talking about it. Whether they loved it or hate it, everybody's talking about it. So
that's what I love about this Evolve thing. Because guess what? Every match that we've had in Evolve at NXT for the last month has been bangers. At like Jackson versus Shawn Legacy, banger. Kendall Gray versus Laney Reed, banger. And guess what? Episode 39, EOD can contest to this. The tag team match was fucking awesome, except for the end. Chantel Monroe versus Kendall Gray had a 13-minute match, and it was good. And no one knows who the hell Chantel Monroe is, which is like that. These are D-Walk's right. These are the future, which is sad because you got a dense stack of women in NXT, and you would rather use the woman that you sent and banished to the icy plains of Evolve, and she came back with a polar bear freaking jacket and an axe and says, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Oh, we want her. And Jada Parker's like, "What about me? You got my butt." Catch you outside getting the unemployment check. How about that? Anyway, also, the EOD, yes or no? Would it have been better if Peter Rosenberg was there on commentary?
That would have been nice, but I get it because it's only one person from Evolve. It wasn't like how they did on Gold Rush, how it was like an Evolve match, so they put Peter Rosenberg on commentary. That was cool, but since it was just one person, I get it. And everything.
But you have to admit, Booker T was crazy today. he was just gone.
Man.
There's points where he can come back and make sense. He was gone. What we talking about? The Mr.
I don't know.
Iguana
I might
match?
be one of the few people. I get a kick out of Booker T's commentary. I love Booker T on commentary. It's just different and everything. So I've always liked Booker T. He's wild. That's a wild guy.
I think Shawn Michaels just told him, just play Black Snow. Just be Black Snow all the time, every time. He's like, I don't even know who I am anymore. And Shawn Michaels is like, I don't care. I don't know who I am anymore either, man. So let's just get the money.
It seemed like Booker T took 5 Viagra and drank a bottle of Hennessy.
And here we go. Actually, I have that button for that. He did this.
Booker T would agree with me.
Yeah, arriving soon. The compilation of all the stuff that he just said, the giggity gee, I'm gonna pop my neck or whatever he said. I'm not gonna say that out loud. There is a compilation. It's really funny. Cholula Green. But I want to say this for Kendall Gray. We'll say this question at the end before EOD leaves. But in the audience, if you want to hear this, maybe StreamYard will pick this up. Kendall Gray versus JCJ is coming in New Year's Evil. The New Year freaking pay-per-view on NXT that's going to be on ESPN. That's kind of sad.
New Year's Eve. I thought it was going to be on regular TV.
No. Oh, sorry. My bad. On CW. Now, EOD predictions, because again we'll just get there. JC Jane versus Kendall Gray. Who wins? Obviously, Ren Sinclair is going to be there. Obviously, Fatal Influence is going to be there.
What they just pulled at last night at Deadline. Normally, I would just say JCJ, but I don't know. What if they do need some women on the main roster, especially kind of more on the Raw side of things? The tag team division is looking pretty good right now, but they need people to go after these secondary titles. Well, not secondary titles, the mid card titles. Let's just call it the U.S. title and now the IC belt. We need more women to do that. You got to call them up, but you got to make new stars too. So, hey, why not? Why not have Kendall Gray win and shock the world? And everybody's going to be talking about Evolve at that point. So,
okay, all right, we'll talk about that a little later. D-Walk, JC Jane versus Kendall Gray. Who wins?
I want Kendall Gray. Like I said, they get exposure. You bring a new talent. You bring a new life to wrestling, and we got to keep seeing that same old shit.
Okay. I get that. I kind of want Kendall Gray to win as well. It would shock everybody. It would be way bigger than fucking anything else right now in wrestling because no one would expect it and it would make you watch Evolve. They'll have to like re-tape some things on the fly to kind of get around it, but they can get around it. That's fine. Apparently, Mr. Gall was at NXT. I don't really remember seeing him, but he says this.
Dummies. It's Gall. Watched NXT last night, and man, we can fail, ready to fail, all over the place. So this is episode 1 of Studonomics. And rule number 1, you want to keep it clean, keep it tight, abs are blazing through the night. As you can see, oh yeah.
So good for him. He's having fun. Now there's a question for EOD and D-Walk. D-Walk has seen the Studometer, and he understands what it means. Mr. EOD has understood. He knows what it is. Now this is a new series called Studonomics. Is he doing this to be like kind of branching out, or this is for EOD? Is he doing this to branch out, or is he doing this because what we fear has happened? They have copyrighted the Studometer, and he doesn't have it anymore.
It could be a combination of both. Even if they didn't copyright it, if they're going to be using it on WWE, maybe he wants to have something that's his own, because once you start using it on WWE, you might not be able to take it with you and everything, just because, WWE is just kind of like that and everything. But a new segment is good. I don't know what the Studonomics is going to be about. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like the Studometer. But yeah, Gal he's very creative. I think he should just keep on going, just branch out and everything. But this one, like, keep this one to yourself. Don't like let the WWE take this one. Do this one on your own. Kind of like you have a lot of NXT people. What Rizzo's doing stir it up with Rizzo. I think Ren Sinclair got her Wednesdays. So yeah, have something on your own. Yeah.
No, it's true. Layla Diggs is doing crazy stuff doing stuff on the internet. Thea Hale at the moment. She doesn't really.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Friday thing. Yeah.
The Friday
news.
No, she hasn't done that in a while since the Halloween one. That's why I say she doesn't commit. She went to that, which I do love the Thea Hale news things. To then now doing like day 5 of dancing with somebody and see if someone dances.
Yeah, trying to dance with someone. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. It's not the greatest thing, but it's okay. Cardi M, JC Jane versus Kendall Gray. Who wins? That's for next month.
Let's go for Kendall Gray.
Okay, it's like
she's wily.
She is wily. Now Shawn Michaels has said this. Ren Sinclair has tweeted this, and it's like, oh, I didn't know this. Shawn Michaels has said that in 2026 is going to be Ren Sinclair's year.
I saw that.
You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of like spoils it, which tells us that Kendall wins, and then it's going to be a Kendall and Ren feud. That is, by the way, in my feed, the last time they fought each other was August 6th, 2024. Kendall won, by the way. So I'll put that out there. Seeing that again could be an abstract of Kendall and Carly, or Kendall, whoever's down there too. Carmen's down there as well. So it could be a Kendall, Carmen, Petrovic, and Evolve, and then it would be a Kendall. But the push Ren, go for it. She's goofy. Maybe she could be good as a heel. I've never seen Ren as a heel. Never would imagine her as a heel. It's like trying to imagine Thea Hale as a heel. It doesn't fit, honestly. Tatum Paxley as well. I can't imagine Tatum Paxley as a heel. It's kind of weird.
Well, we used to say it about Bayley back in the day. Like I just didn't see it, but then they gave it to her, and like she turned that into gold. I was just like shocked. I was like, Bayley is a heel? No, that'll never work. Yeah, shut up, Michael Cole.
It worked, but with Bayley, it was a slow, like 5-year burn of like everyone knew what her story was. Everyone knew that they left her. She had a chip on her shoulder, and then she just snapped on Sasha Banks. But that was just like a year. Like, I guess it would work with Ren, because again, you're doing this Ren QCC. If it becomes just Kendall QCC, because Kendall's the one that's winning all the damn time, and Dempsey likes that, then Ren's gonna be freaking insecure. I think makes sense. Charlie Dempsey's just there because they
jealous.
Yeah. She did. Now, mind you, okay. Well, after the match, backstage, it was Kendall and Ren. Ren was celebrating and congratulating her. So Luca said that if my leg wasn't hurt, then I would have won.
Oh yeah.
Ren says that, look, Zarya spared my best friend, but she still won the damn thing. Oh, you know what? That's my friend. So and then they set it up for a match next week, and Ren Sinclair has put on Twitter, what does she mean? What does she really mean? And everyone's trying to tell her, like, you have a match. No, what? So she's a little confused right now. That's Ren. Next match.
Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, Mr. Iguana versus Ethan Page, aka the slow becoming Hulk. You'll get the reference, ladies and gentlemen, in a second. Mr. Iguana comes out with the iguana, gets it on his shoulder when he leaps it. Ethan Page comes out. Match starts off pretty normal. Like, Mr. Iguana's trying to have fun. Ethan Page is really a really bad heel, like a really like nasty heel. The iguana fakes his death, and then Ethan Page just kind of walks around him, and then like looks at the ref, and then looks at Booker T. It's like, oh, he's dead. Okay, I'm just gonna pin him. Arm drag reversal. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. At one point, Misty Iguana, I love this spot, and this was like just an adaptation. Misty Iguana had La Yesca on the turnbuckle. He went to get it, and Ethan Page is right behind him. And Mr. Iguana dropped La Yesca, I think by accident. Ethan Page is like, I don't give a fuck, and just hits him anyway. Starts just ravaging him. At another point, Booker T is complaining that the puppet is a weapon. That's not fair. Who the hell uses puppets as weapons? Mr. Foley. So after a while, Ethan got mad, he spat at the puppet, threw it to the ground. It disappeared into the darkness. Mr. Iguana got mad, did his special. There's like a flying headbutt for the turnbuckle. They got a 2 count. After a while, Ethan Page did the Alabama Slam and his Ego's Edge. No, I'm sorry, he almost did the Ego's Edge, but got reversed into Rana. But he did the cutter for the 1, 2, 3. Ethan Page is your winner. And during the whole match, Mr. Iguana's paint kept rubbing off the Ethan Page. And shout out to Fight for Wrestling. It was like slowly seeing Ethan Page turn to the Hulk. Because like parts of his body was like light green, dark green, really green. His face had patches. I'm like, he's turning into the Hulk. Like it was really slowly. Cardi M, your thoughts and rating of the Mr. Iguana and Ethan Page.
Like I said before we started the show, I said earlier, I really liked this match in particular. I wanted to see Mr. Iguana, especially fighting Ethan Page, like how they would go up against each other. I thought it was an entertaining match. Like Mr. Iguana made it entertaining as per usual. So I'll give it an A.
Okay. I give it a B. It was okay. He was a little botchy. A little bit. He's been getting botchy lately. I get that a lot, but it was there's always.
I didn't catch the botch this time. You saw it.
It was a little bit. There has to be a comedy match in an NXT pay-per-view. There always has to be a fucking comedy match, and this was it, and that's fine.
I like Mexican wrestling.
No, I do.
It's fun to watch.
It just sucks that he's the triple A mixed tags champ and the North American champs, and he defends it rarely. Not really. He defended it last month against Dr. Wagner. He defended it right now against Miss Iguana. EOD, thoughts and rating, and who is the person that's going to take it off him?
I don't know who's going to take it off him, especially with that Iron Survivor match we just had. I thought it might have been one of those guys, but I think they all been elevated. This was a good match and everything. Like you said, there's always a comedy match. I kind of wish this match happened on an NXT though. Or they would have built up Mr. Iguana a little bit more for this feud, even though they've been feuding in Mexico and in NXT. So you kind of more have to follow like AAA for that part of it because he did take the belt off of him. That's how he was the mixed tag champion in the first place. So they've been having this little feud, but it was good. It was entertaining. It was something different in the card. Like if the card was a little bit longer, I wouldn't mind having this on the card and everything. But it was good. Like I like Mr. Iguana. I like Ethan Page. It's just that everything else felt so serious compared to this match and everything. And I really never thought that Mr. Iguana was going to win only because Ethan's had it for a long time. Ethan's been wrestling everywhere for like 3 months now. It seems like he's like the hardest working man in WWE. But I give it overall like a B. Like there was some botches, but he does all that that fancy stuff. So like he can't get it right all the time and everything. So as long as he's not hurting himself. That's all I care about. So.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. It does make sense. D-Walk, your thoughts and rating of this match?
For one of the comments, EOD said, I wish it would have been on the NXT TV show because they could have picked a better match to substitute Ethan Page, or they could have Ethan Page wrestle. Like honestly, I think Tavion Hyde's gonna beat Ethan Page for the belt eventually. I like Mr. Iguana, but the way they had him on, like he never won a match yet. Still,
not yet. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he haven't won a match yet. I mean, this pay-per-view was a banger, and I wish they would have. I wish they would have kept it going, kept the momentum going, because this match slowed the momentum down. To me.
That's true. It was like, you go to the bathroom. It's who's gonna win. When you know who's gonna win, it doesn't really like that provoke you.
Yeah.
I get that. That's fine. All right. Next match. I know it wasn't the Iron Survivors men, and there was no tag match because they showed a vignette. Huh?
Tatum Paxley match.
Yeah.
Okay. before we get to that, they show a vignette of Hank and Tank in Japan. Shout out to Japan. Shout out to freaking Hank knowing Japanese. Not great Japanese, but he knows some words. Like he was saying, he reminded me of Stephanie talking English. I'm like, okay, you go, boy, you go get it. But it was cool that they were the GHC champions because Vic Joseph proudly said it. They're coming back the former. I'm like, damn, they couldn't even bring back belts. Shit. All right. But EOD, before we get to the match, what are your thoughts on Hank and Tank having fun in Japan? They went to Pro Wrestling Noah. They had their fun. They had the belts. They're coming back home. Different.
No, it was pretty cool. They actually look like they're in better shape too. I don't know if it was just me. It looked like they slimmed down a little bit. Because weren't they over there with Dempsey and Harlem Lewis? Weren't they all there about the same time? But anyway, yeah, the segment was good. Kind of shows you where they're at, and hopefully this means they're going to try to do something with the tag division on NXT because it's almost non-existent right now. So I mean, it really is like I don't even know who. Oh wait, that's right. They don't have champ. Do they have tag champion? Oh, that's right, Dark State. But they're not even feuding with anybody. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's almost non-existent right now. So
that's true. You know what all the tag teams are? On Evolve, ladies and gentlemen. And we're making tag teams over there. And trios as we speak.
But guys, I'm gonna have to go a little bit early tonight because I gotta run. But thanks for having me on again. And I'll just say the men's match was way better than I thought it was gonna be. The Iron Survivor match. And a Tatum Paxley match for me, I thought it was gonna be more, but maybe this is, storyline purposes and everything. Maybe we'll have more of that. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. All right,
man. Thank you.
See y'all guys later.
Have a great night, man.
All right, take it easy, everyone.
Thank you. All right, let's talk about the Tatum Paxley match. Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame comes out with the culling. She gets booed. Tatum Paxley comes out legitimately snot up with her nose and just crying. Match starts. Izzy Dame puts her hand on Tatum Paxley. She starts crying. She looks at the camera and says, "I got her." Tatum Paxley looks at her like, "Bitch, you don't got me." She does it to the outside again. She actually falls for it. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of crying. At one point, they were on the table. Tatum Paxley snapped. She took all the stuff off the table. She got him to the top. Izzy Dame says, "No, no, no." Tatum Paxley looks at her and said, like, "I don't really give a shit about you." She does a special on the table. The table doesn't break, but I kind of like that they didn't break. The sound alone, just like a freaking gunshot. So it's pretty nice. When she threw Izzy Dame back inside, Sean Spears and Nico Vance, shout out to Nico from the 100, was stopping her. They gave her 2 dolls. They ripped the head off the Tatum Paxley one. She ran into the ring, got a big boot. Special 1, 2, 3. Izzy Dame wins. Tatum Paxley loses. Post. All 3 are standing above her, and they threw the doll on her nose. It landed on her nose. It landed perfectly, actually, on her. They landed perfectly, like straight up, and they took the camera view of it. D-Walk, rating and thoughts of this match.
I gotta get his message, D. I'm sorry. I mean, cause first I thought, why do you got 2 fucking men coming to a match for 2 women that's wrestling? Second of all, Tatum Paxley should have got her get back on this because where do it goes now? Where Izzy Dame? What is she gonna do now? She been a manager so long, she ain't wrestled. Like this would have pushed Tatum Paxley up better. And then, like I said, like to me, this is what they should have done. If it was gonna be like that, they should have had Wendy Chu pop out of nowhere, or TNA just signed the Righteous. They should have had her come out, make it a surprise. They're already starting to do this TNA invade thing already. Why not?
Yeah, no, it's true. Okay. In terms of storyline, I give it a B+. Tatum Paxley deserves to be in the movie. The way that she acts, the way that she shows herself out, the way that she emoted pain and suffering, and like she can be a freaking scream queen any day of the week.
Daphne, another Daphne.
Exactly. But she's stuck with Izzy Dame, which they're trying to push her to the fucking moon. It just doesn't work. Why do and they said it on commentary. She is the mastermind of the culling, not Sean Spears. She is. So
But Izzy Dame ain't not a good wrestler like Tatum Paxton.
No,
so
she
I don't
isn't.
understand. I don't understand why they let her win, and they could have let Tatum Paxton get back and keep going.
It's okay. Here's the thing that I think they're trying to do. I think they have a storyline with Tatum, and they've had a storyline with Tatum for like years. You know this, D-Walk. Like they've continuously shown us that every time she has somebody, they break up. They have done that formula with her with everybody. And now, same thing with her. But what happens when the woman that broke up with you, it beat you? Now what? Like at the end of the match, by the way, after that post-match, like Tatum Paxton was in the background. Sorry, in the back. Misty Iguana was walking in the back, and she saw Tatum Paxton sad, and he gave Misty Iguana the Tatum Paxton, and he walked away. But it comes to a point. Does Tatum? Okay, so a question for you, D-Walk. Does Tatum Paxton need a friend? Are we gonna keep doing this insanity time loop forever? Like what needs to change?
I got one question. Did they break Wendy Chu and her up, or they like just moved it to another show?
Wendy Chu and Tatum Paxton were never friends. That's the point that I was going to say on your show. They were always enemies. Wendy Chu was hanging out with Rosemary, and Tatum Paxton was hanging out with Lyra. They had the coffin match, and Tatum won. But now this is a different Wendy. Wendy is in therapy. She's actually being different. She's more human. I do like the idea with Wendy Chu, but I think it comes to a point where Wendy Chu finds Tatum Paxton and says, look, let's go to therapy. AJ Lee says it works, and it's working for me, sort of. So come to therapy with me. And I think a therapy session with Tatum Paxton will show us what, because honestly, if we keep doing this forever, it's gonna go forever. Like Tatum Paxton won the belt just for like a charity case, just for to take it off. It's ridiculous. So I want Tatum Paxton to actually have a belt and win it, but I think this is the Shawn Michaels showing us like, okay, this is the sad Tatum Paxton. We all see it. What happens when she's hit rock bottom? Either you just stay the same or you get different. I want Tatum Paxton different. You know she's a good wrestler, D-Walk. There's no compete. There's no debating that. It's just her storyline and her character is stuck.
Yeah. She rented that bill.
Yeah.
She rented that bill.
Yeah. I'm getting sad of that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Cardi M, what are your thoughts on Tatum Paxton and where should she go? Because again, she's done the same gimmick of being sad and lonely for 2 years, and she's been here for 4.
Well, I already told you that I think she should go to Evolve as a mentor.
Okay.
And your response was that it would be you said like dishonorable or something.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You don't like the idea of a former NXT Women's Champion going down to Evolve.
Yes. Now I'll ask D-Walk this. D-Walk, if Tatum Paxton would have never won the belt against JT Jane, would it have been smart to send her to Evolve?
Yeah.
Okay. Now same.
Yeah, because like I mean, Evolve is still up and coming. That gave her a chance to at least go there and win the world title, and then people notice her how good she is and her talent. But to me, they lowball Tatum Paxton in NXT. How the fuck you win an NXT title for what, a week and a half, and you lose it?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
But 2 weeks, and you lose it just like that. That's bullshit. And what make it bad is like she better than probably like the man, a lot of the women roster anyway.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I've been a Tatum Paxton fan, and I feel like they've done her dirty. And I get I don't know. I don't like that they keep doing the whole same storyline where it's like over. I don't know. I feel like this is a chance for her to start over and pick a different direction.
Yes.
And be like, and either truly find her equal, or which could be Wendy too, or go and be like a mentor to others.
Yes. Or
like find your center.
Or again, I bring up the fact that since she was a champion, there has never been a champion or former champion go to Evolve. That's what I meant. Like, if she would have never won the belt, sure, send her. It would make sense. But now that she's a former champion, what I would like for her to do is, okay, I'm sad. I'm super toxic dependent. I gotta stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then she stops.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way to beat Izzy Dame.
Okay.
Izzy Dame feeds on sadness and despair, right? The more you feel manipulated by her, the more she's happy. Then don't get manipulated by her.
Yeah.
Get better. Stop being sad and actually be happy. Just like her, she finds herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that will make Izzy Dame jealous and angrier and angrier. Sean Spears will try to tell her, why do you even care about her? She's gone. No, why is she happy? Why? Like that alone.
Yeah.
Insecurity.
Yeah, but what if it's somebody that's better than manipulating people than you is though?
I could see her now that Zarya has kind of turned on Soruka. I could see Soruka and Tatum being friends because they were almost friends before Izzy scooped her up.
I think Soruka is gonna be the one that turns evil. If Soruka turns evil, then Zarya and Tatum are a pretty good team. They both dress up and they both are weird.
Yeah, but why was Zarya spearing Kendall?
That we'll never know. But let's talk about something else, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. Next match. I think this is the main event.
Yep,
yes,
the main event.
Yep. Iron Survivor Challenge Men's Edition.
Yeah.
Now, Leon Slater and Javon Evans start.
Yeah.
No, we know that Miles Bourne is going to be third because he actually flaunted that shit. Dion Lennox is going to be fourth, and Dion Lennox, before the show even started, had a sit-down interview, a 5-minute sit-down interview. Him and Kendall Gray, we got to see that one, about just history and deserving. Now, he says, and I think you didn't see this, Dion Lennox and the other guy were tag team champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing the Freebird rules. Freebirds are a tag team of 4, where if all 4 of them are a team, then any 4 people can have the tag team belts at any point.
But didn't New Day do it though?
Huh?
Didn't New Day do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was 3.
Oh, sorry, it's 3. It's 3. So any 3 of them can have the 2 tag team belts and switch it whenever they want. They're not following the Freebird rules. So those 2 are the tag team belts. Dion said last week, look, I'm going to go to the Iron Survivor Challenge. So I want to give the belt to you, Sugar. Boom. No, he gave it the Cutler. He gave it the gay Cutler. Then that activated the Freebird rules. Cutler's like, no, I'm giving it to Sugar. So now Sugar, Saquon Sugar is now the tag team belt, right? Yeah. Dion Lennox in an interview. Hey, 1 year ago, and you actually saw this. 1 year ago, I passed by Obafemi, and I told Obafemi that I was going to go after the championship. I was going to go after him. Obafemi brushed me to the side. 1 year later, I have the chance to actually beat Obafemi, and I'm going to do it. And that gave doubt. I told EOD this. That actually gives me a little bit of doubt. Because if they're not going to give Javon Evans the push, they can still push the storyline of 1 year ago, Dion Lennox predicted, I'm going to go after you, Oba. And he said most wrestlers would be like, oh, whoever wins, I'll go attack them. No, he specifically said, I wanted Oba to win. I want Oba to beat Ricky so I can beat Oba's ass and finally end this. So he comes out 4th. Number 5 is Joe Hendry. Match goes back and forth after a while. Everyone is tied at 1 at the last 3 minutes. Joe Hendry puts a lot of things. They do a suplex. The one suplex that you kind of showed that was kind of scary is that when someone's is going to do a suplex next to the ropes, they go to the outside and they still hold on. So it kind of looks like 2 people kind of like.
Oh, yeah.
That was a freaky ass spot. That was scary.
That was.
It was. At one point, Leon Slater does his shit. Deion Lennox was not really that like that. Wow, it wasn't that great. Javon Evans does his thing, and at the end, last 3 seconds, he gets the two wins, and he has won. Javon Evans is your Iron Survivor winner. Now, to add on to the post match, Obafemi comes out, jaw jacking. Then lights go dark. We see an individual walk near a bridge. Now noticing it is the same bridge that they've used in NXT a bunch of times. So you see a guy in like a silhouette of a guy with a really puffy Leon Kennedy jacket from like Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
And he gets in there, and then the light disappears on the screen. Light comes back on the ring, like at least one spotlight, and you see the Don, Tony D'Angelo, looking like he came back from Brock Lesnar Mountain like every other person.
Yeah.
Jacked.
Yeah.
And with a big ass fucking beard. Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't think he attacks. Does he attack Javon?
Did he have who?
Did he attack Javon?
Yeah. He spine
he attacked Javon.
Yeah.
Bye. He attacked Javon. And then Oba's all like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
And we end the show that way with Obafemi staring down Dawn.
Yeah.
Technically, the only person that that Oba is kind of scared.
But the Don.
If we remember when the Don was gonna go after Obafemi, he was scared, and he did this whole montage with Rizzo and everything. You remember that? They were like all getting stronger, and then he beat Oba for the North American Championship. He actually beat him. So this is the only person that Oba's like, I know that he's gonna be he's stronger than before. So Cardiac, your thoughts on the winner, Javon Evans, Oba coming out, and the Dawn coming back. Where, by the way, they have said, which I fuck David Meltzer. He said, "Oh, the Dawn is going to the main roster. He's just gonna take a vacation and he's going to the main roster." That was a lie. So, what are your thoughts on the Dawn coming back to NXT? He's not the Dawn anymore. He's probably gonna be just Tony D'Angelo.
It looks good.
And that's my girlfriend, by the way.
I wish we had the button for me false. Okay, Tony D'Angelo coming back. I'm kind of happy about it. In terms of this match with Obafemi, like I'm conflicted because now I kind of want to see Tony D'Angelo fight Obafemi again, but I still want Javon to beat Obafemi in the long run because he needs to finish out his story.
Yes. Which, by the way, this is the button that she's talking about every time she's talking things about Tate Wilder. Or now,
he came up with this, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I did not. She did. Now, she did. We come over this, and you know what?
No. Wait.
Yeah. I got a lot more buttons than Evolve than NXT. I got some crazy ass buttons.
Well, right. I'm glad I'm not involved.
No, there's no like bad buttons for anyone that doesn't want to. Well, I guess no, because you don't. There's a guy called Chewy Martinez that I'd say this to him.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
That's funny.
That's funny. Now, okay. Now back to Cardi M. Your thoughts on Javon Evans winning, Tony D'Angelo back, and now it's gonna be Oba versus Javon in January.
You know what? I'll actually be sincere for a second. Javon Evans, if you're listening to this, I'm proud of you. You did that shit. I have been rooting for you since I started watching NXT, and I've been waiting for you to take a win like this. So I genuinely hope that you take the belt.
Joe would say otherwise, but he's not here.
And I have debated him many times, and I will do it again.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. D-Walk, your thoughts and on just Javon Evans, and D'Angelo is going to either fight Javon or Oba, possibly Oba.
First of all, Deion Lennox was a savage in the penalty box. He was. The way he's beating people ass, he beat people ass like they owe him money. Like Deion Lewis kind of grew on me because he held his own in there. I mean, I'm surprised by that. To me,
he ran away too after he lost, like a little baby.
On that note, is Dark State gonna turn against Deion Lennox?
Nah.
No, I'm just saying because
No. Because like Deion Lennox lost, Sugar Saquon's on the rise, and that'll make Deion like jealous, and that will be the split of Dark State because the Deion's insecurities. That's it. What you gotta do?
Or I kind of look at it if he get too cocky about it, like, hey, they like, hey man, what happened? You supposed to what happened? You supposed to win? Why you ain't win? What happened?
Yeah.
But this match was good, but I don't think it was good as the women's. The women's they killed it. They killed it. To me, I don't see Javon. I mean, I see Javon Evans being an NXT champion, but I don't see not yet because they trying to get Obafemi out. Yeah. Well, they can't do that. Hold on. My bad. Rewind. They can't have Javon Evans be Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo be Javon Evans. But let's say it like this. This is me thinking. Obafemi will just won it. They go on NXT. Obafemi and beat everybody. Let him release the belt, like throw the belt on the ground and go to the main roster instead of him losing again. Because he shouldn't have lost. He shouldn't have lost against Ricky Stein. Like y'all supposed to be building him to be a monster, make him dominant.
Now, but he has been dominant. He's been dominant for like almost 2 years.
But look how he lost to Ricky Stein. Oh,
yeah, but his win-loss record is better than Gunther's.
Yeah, but he shouldn't even lost. That's how I feel.
No. Look, think about it this way. Like Walter has an 80% win record. He has said it many times, right? And that's in the main roster where it's been years.
Yeah.
Oba's, he's only lost 3 times in 2 years. That's it. That's a great record. That's 95% win rate.
Damn, Alex, you good with numbers? Hey, I need you to do my taxes next year.
No, I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit for real. I love math, but if you look at every single match that he's won, and think about, look, he fought Austin Theory and the other guy before he left. He fought triple threat matches. He fought the Don once, then fought the Don twice. He fought Trick Williams twice. He fought Javon Evans once. He fought Ricky Stanks once, but then won in the second one. He's only lost 3 out of maybe 30 matches. And remember, when Cardi M started watching the show, he had only had 30 matches under his belt. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Damn.
95% win rate.
Touche.
A year or 2 before he went up to the main roster.
Yes.
Touche.
This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. This is Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is a slave to his own writing because of the fact that he knows that if there's an underdog that does the chase, he has to win the belt, like it or not. That's as old as time. Yeah. And Javon Evans has been destined to win the belt against Oba, or at least beat Oba. One or the other. So now they put him in an impossible challenge. You can finally beat Oba and win the belt. Now, the Dawn there as a final nail to the coffin to Oba. Javon beats Oba. Then Oba fights the Dawn and loses again. But this is not the same Dawn. This is a totally different guy. He's not the Dawn anymore. He's Mountain Man D'Angelo.
No. Yeah. So, first question. Who is Shawn Michaels looking at first of all? Like, is he looking that way?
Whoever the fuck, bro. That's the point. Like they're not. They kind of bring back storylines for the men. They don't give a fuck about the women, but they bring back storylines for the men.
What if they brought me on as right?
So let's say like this.
Sorry, what do you say? Do up?
My fault. Let's say it like this. Javon Evans do got a match.
Yeah.
Javon Evans can't do it by himself. What if Tony D'Angelo help him?
Okay. If this is no. It's a smart idea. It's a smart play. But if D'Angelo comes back to wherever he was just to be a chicken shit heel, like that's not the way to go. Like if D'Angelo, I've always respected him because he has honor. You can still have honor as a bad guy.
Yeah.
And like because Oba's not a bad guy, but he's not a good guy either.
No, but
yeah.
He's the ruler.
I'm just saying like this. I couldn't beat him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't beat him. Why not help that new next generation help beat him? And then that's when Obafemi get called up. And then we get a Javon Evans and Tony D'Angelo. And Javon Evans lose. And Javon Evans lose. And he get moved up.
No, because I think they need to, like Shawn Michaels, if he's smart, he needs to keep Javon Evans, give him the belt, let him be the ace for a year. But think about it this way. The writing's on the wall, D-Walk. Think about it this way. Oba fights Javon in January. Loses to Javon.
Yeah.
Fights Dawn in the Februarys. Loses to the Dawn. Pops up in the Royal Rumble.
But he wrestled Cody Rhodes what next month?
He fights he fights Cody Rhodes next week.
Okay.
Next week. Yeah. That gives him a nice little taste. Then when he loses to Javon, then when he loses to the Dawn, he'll pop out in the Royal Rumble, and then you can give him a shot there. Right then and there.
But see, that's why it bothers me, because if Obafemi beat Cody Rhodes and he lose to Javon Evans, he had to have some help or somebody interfere in the match because he just beat Cody Rhodes.
Even though Javon Evans does the same Cody cutter as Cody. See, the logic is God there, D-Walk. Yeah. If someone does the same finisher, it doesn't matter this is what bothers Joe. And I want to give a second for this. Joe hates Javon Evans, ladies and gentlemen. There's as the sun rises and as the moon sets, that motherfucker hates Javon Evans. I love you, Joe. But here's the point that I keep trying to tell him, and he'll never accept this. He'll never accept this. If you can accept, turn it on, light this up for me, baby. If you can accept Cody doing a cutter, right? Cody doing a cutter, just jumping off, bouncing off the ropes, and then doing a cutter. Why can't you accept Javon Evans doing the same exact thing as Cody, but it's not believable? Why? Like, okay, Drew McIntyre is like 7 foot 1,000, whatever the fuck.
Damn, 7 foot 1,000? Who's he, Godzilla?
I'm putting it in comparison here. And Obafemi's like 100 pounds over him. It doesn't matter. Cody does the cutter to Drew McIntyre. It works. So I can imagine again, this is Javon Evans who has fought Oba and almost beat him. He fought Oba before, not by himself. He almost beat Oba. He almost did. But he just wasn't, like, he was a little too cocky. That was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But it was in the summer.
But this kind of thing. Not? But this kind of thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
With Javon Evans, he shouldn't do it. At least he shouldn't try to do it 3-4 times. He should do it if he fighting a big person one time at the very end, because Javon Evans still got stamina. She got stamina more than big dudes do.
Okay.
Let him tire the dude out and then do it. Don't just keep trying to do
Oba. We've already established this, dude. He can go long matches. The only way to beat Oba is the Ricky Stanks. I caught myself. The Ricky Stanks method.
Bravo.
You gotta freaking do your special 4 in a row in less than 45 seconds. So look, you know Javon Evans is doing a cutter to the outside to the table. You know Javon Evans is doing a double cutter on the turnbuckle. You know this. It's all about angles. But the fact I want to say is this. Javon Evans, I hope you win. 1, to piss off Joe. 2, to elevate and evolve the NXT roster. Because now you got Dion, Miles, Tavion, Sugar, Cutler. Now you have a normal range of wrestlers that you can fight Javon Evans and have fun. And then maybe TNA if they're not going to be exclusive after the AMC deal. And you bring up Evolve. Javon Evans versus It's Gall, sweetheart. Javon Evans versus Keanu Carver is just another Oba knockoff, but it would be amazing.
But can I say something? Now, if Obafemi start coming out with Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't losing nobody. He ain't going nowhere for a while.
Speaking of Thanos, I want to give a shout out to Oba. Oba did Big E's big ending. I want to give a shout out to that. And this is for you, D-Walk.
Mhm.
If Big E gave him the green light to use it, should he use it?
Yeah.
No one else does it but him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that. Big E's the guy that broke his neck.
Oh.
And his special was that he put you like his stomach, your stomach on his shoulder, and kind of like that. That was the big ending. It's really safe for him because again, he has really big shoulders. Oba did that. That means someone gave him the green light. You can't do another person's special without the permission.
No.
If he invented it and he sees you doing it by wrestling law, by Undertaker's wrestling law, and this is a real thing, by the way. By Undertaker's wrestling law, we can beat your ass.
Yeah.
So that means like at one point, Big E told him like, "Hey, you can try the big ending," because like I think oh shit, it fits him. He's big enough to do it to anybody.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that shit to Axiom.
Or you can have this happen. You know, okay, so Femi just started getting the blessings about doing a big ending. What if Big E get back? He get his get back. Hey, I got my former friends that did this to me and everything. Can you take care of it for me?
That actually would be awesome if the Big E because it's actually been 1 year anniversary since Big E since the New Day kind of pushed off Big E. That would be a nice way to now, mind you, this will never happen because the developmental and even writers will never have the balls to do this.
Hey, hold on, mark the time in case it do happen.
Okay, 1/1/1/48.
Okay.
Big E becomes the manager of Oba.
Mm-hmm.
Only because Oba and Big E can match each other's energy as a manager, and he can use them kind of like his own like weapon. Like, you pissed off at me? Here, boom, do this. Like yeah, go on.
What if almost come in the picture with Big E and Obafemi? Beat up New Day. Hmm. My fault, people. We having a little technical difficulties right now. But yeah.
And we're back. Sorry, my mic went messed up. Okay, I think that's the end. That's NXT time. With that's actually NXT deadline. There was, and by the way, Tony D'Angelo, if you put your broken hat on top of the person, why did you send it to Ava? How much of the hat did you have? You sent the portion to Ava, and then you sent it to I mean, that's kind of weird, dude. Like you end that part of it, I was like, okay, that's kind of weird for storyline. But next week on Tuesday, on NXT, we will have Ren versus Sol Ruka. We will have Hank and Tank coming back. We will have just some random stuff. Oh, also, Shiloh Hill is going to be debuting next week. We've totally forgot about that. Shiloh Hill has a sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta talk about this shit. Shiloh Hill has a promo talking about that when he headbutted an 8-year-old when he was like 9, the guy's teeth is still in his head, still in there.
Wow.
When he was 12 years old, like about 9 to 12, he was trying to catch a squirrel and he almost caught the squirrel. He ran away. Coach saw saw him and asked him if he wanted to be on football. And then I love this sentence when he said, "And I never saw him again." I meant the squirrel. I don't mean my coach. I'm like, okay, that's some creepy shit. He talks about the fog. He actually talked about a thing called the fog. The fog was the reason that his parents kept moving from place to place. The fog is coming. He touched his computer, did some buttons, and then they said, "Oh, it's time. Everything's ready for you. I think it's the right time." Someone was talking to him and telling him what to do. And next week you're going to debut against we don't know who. Cardi M. Who do you think is he going to fight next week on NXT? And what do you think the fog is? There we go.
I don't know. Like I said, it just sounds ominous. I like what Shallow Hill is doing. It's something different. I mean, he seemed badass before with his promos on LFG, but
Yeah.
I like this, something different. I'm not a fan of AI, but there's not much I can do about that. So I'll just see where it goes. And I like that he's interacting, and he's being like active on social media.
Oh yeah.
So.
Shout out to Shallow Hill. He liked our story. And
Also, like, you're a genius, dude, and shout out to you for that. So
a real life guy from Stanford. And he turned down working for Tesla. He was going to work for a Tesla company. And he turned that shit down because he was just like, don't care. Like, that's how crazy the fuck you are. That's what, like, this is like if Bray Wyatt had a good study. And this, I want to talk about this with D-Walk because this is something like a little different. Now, again, he talks about the fog, talks about debuting. He took our idea that we talked about Evolve. We have this on we have this documented on the PWF channel. Check this out. On documented, we said that if he had an AI person controlling him and everything is talking about that. But before we continue, D-Walk, this always creeps people out. Let's delve into the mind of Shallow Hill, and we're on our own exclusive video.
All right. What do you guys think of my new Santa? He's all dressed up.
The children of the Beast must gaze upon the festive robes of my child.
What's up, guys? So Whisper to the Beast is an AI chatbot on the dark web. It's been helping me code something.
To the mirror at once, my child.
I already took you to the mirror. I don't think you need to go again. It's been helping me code something, and so in return, it has to be put in this Santa outfit, which
To the mirror at once, my child.
okay, it really wants to go to the mirror. You're at the mirror. That's as close as I can get you. You don't really fit through the door. No offense. Can you see yourself?
Beast most dashing in his robes, my child. Be present for the children is on the way.
What do you mean? What do you mean a present? Okay. Merry Christmas, guys.
That's kind of creepy.
Yep. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean that I told him in the video we did about Evolve and talked about him. Like, there's something different about him. Everyone thinks he's a kind of a dork and he's kind of goofy. What made him famous was that promo on LFG, him just like raging the fuck out. It wasn't even a crash out. It was a rage out. And just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if a wrestler pissed him off just enough to scream like that.
Yeah.
That's the point that I want you to listen very closely, Shallow Hill. This guy could be, and I don't like the comparison to Bray Wyatt because, again, I want to be shout out to Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace. You are a visionary.
Yes.
But you set the base on how to be creepy, unique, and weird. So now Shallow Hill, which, by the way, is a comparison to Bray Wyatt, but not anywhere in the lineage of Bray Wyatt, is going on a totally different path, talking about the fog and talking about AI and the fact that he is legitimately intelligent and legitimately strong and has a weird dark like aura around him, but he's really nice to be around. He has the money to fix his tooth. He chooses not to fix his teeth. That tells you, society tells you to fix your teeth and look pretty by society standards. He spits in your face. So D-Walk, your thoughts on Shiloh Hill, and who do you think he is going to fight next week? It's got to be someone from NXT, like a jobber or something, but they don't even bring jobbers.
Yeah. What if it's Jasper Troy?
Nah.
No.
You know Booker T ain't letting that happen. Like, not my boy. No.
No, boy. Nah. Let me see.
I'm thinking of like 3 or 4 right now. I got 3 or 4 people in my head.
I mean, what if he loses first match though against Jasper Troy?
He won't. He won't. Unless by ref stoppage. If you want to go down the route where he wins by losing, where he has to get the ref to overturn the decision, that's fine. Like, that actually would work for him because, like, for every match, he would do a submission or something and then win, but never let go. He just wouldn't let go. Like, I think one of Chase U is going to be in that motherfucker. Also, they said Chase U is expanding in it next year, so we're getting more people. That's different. I'm not even on NXT time with D-Ball, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to thank you guys. Thank you guys for passing by for that piece of shit. Since you're not here anymore because you ran away. For that piece of shit guy, shout out to Chris Braun, whatever the fuck your name is, Chris Braun 888003. I'm going to ban user, and so you never do this again. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna find out where you at.
He's banned.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find your email. I'm gonna find your Facebook.
And for Mufasa, you're banned as well. Bye-bye. You don't talk about my girl anyway. She's a beautiful woman from Philadelphia.
Damn, you guys are idiots. Y'all like 12? How old are y'all? 12?
Huh?
I said, how old are they? 12?
Yeah.
Like, man, they real disrespectful and immature.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's life.
I hope y'all grown men. I hope y'all grown men that don't have nothing for your life.
They don't.
Hey, I consider we've reached the point where we're getting hate comments. So
no, but now we'll see next week. And we'll see how much hate, because again, we banned them, so they can't come back next week. They'll have to make a whole new YouTube, waste 10 minutes of their lives to make an email.
Hey,
just
y'all,
to do this shit.
Hey, y'all so lucky this ain't NXT time because me, Kane, and Joe will burn y'all ass.
I know. And it's fun to do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. Before we go,
thank y'all for having me on, bro.
Of course, man. Having fun on PWF Fun Things. Before we go, we usually have a PWF outro. I want to get this shit out of the way. We have an interview from Rendell from Ren. So let's talk about Ren for a little bit.
When you look back to when you first arrived in NXT, did you ever imagine that you would be in this position that you're in now?
No, I was terrified when I first came to NXT, and I think it kind of showed a little bit. I was terrified, but I was enamored and excited with everything that is WWE, because when you start off like at a professional wrestling school, your goal is ultimately, most of us, is WWE. So to finally be not only through the doors, but making an entrance on a live television show, it was like a pinch me type moment. So when I walked out there, I think if you go and look back, I just had like this dumb look on my face of just pure excitement, which I feel like most people who watched me prior aren't used to, because I was just so calm, cool, and collected. But being in front of that crowd and knowing that there were the hundreds of thousands and millions that are going to consume all this later, watch it at home or watch the replays, it was surreal.
So shout out to you, Rendell. We'll see you in 2026. We'll be back on Wednesday, NXT time with D-Walk and special guest, whoever pops up. Thursday, episode 40. Well, I want to give a shout out to Evolve. They're going to hit the 1-year anniversary by next year. That means the PWF has watched Evolve for 1 whole year.
365 days.
That's right. There's only 5 podcasts in all of YouTube that has done that. 5 out of billions. Once you're listening to that, ladies and gentlemen, stay healthy, stay happy. NXT time with D-Walk. All the links are down below. Shout out to For Real Love. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to DRWC show. Shout out to Shiloh. Shout out to Javon. Shout out to all the hoes and the pimps. Slaps up, booties down.
Keeping it easy.
That's right. And remember, Joe, we love you. Javon's going to win. You're going to have that humble pie. And that's on you, sir. That's not on me. Kendall Gray is going to be a double champion. And once she drops that NXT championship down the damn trash and says that Evolve is better, y'all better recognize.
Damn, Rican, where you found this? PUWF exclusive. This is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.